or you may be confronted with an expression like number 3. Okay, you have a 5 attached to a matrix 7 minus 6, 1, 3. You have a negative sign, you have a quarter, and you have another, and you have another matrix 12 minus 16 minus 4, 3. And you're trying to interpret this, you're trying to make sense out of that. You see? So one way of approaching this is by saying, at first glance, you might just say 5, and then there's a times there, 5 times, that matrix, let's say matrix 1. All right. Minus a quarter times matrix 2. Okay. So we might say that at first glance. And what happens now, this now does not really give you the complete, all right? It's kind of incomplete. It does not give you the complete interpretation to allow you to properly, negotiate this expression. Okay, so what you can do now, is to look at it from a different viewpoint. Consider the 5 times that matrix 1 as one entity by itself, one term. And you can create space now. And as we said, that negative sign is describing the quarter. It's an adjective. It's a negative a quarter. So they come together. So you want to create space. You'd have to go with the quarter. So now you can easily now work with the first term. That's 5 times all the elements in that matrix there, 5 times 7, 5 times negative 6, 5 times 1, 5 times 3. You get in one matrix by itself, because 5 is a scalar quantity, and that negative a quarter is another scalar quantity multiplying. So negative 4 by 12, negative 4 by negative 16, negative 4 by negative 4, negative a quarter, sorry, negative a quarter by 12, negative a quarter by negative 16, negative a quarter by negative 4, negative a quarter by 3. And then you get in 2 matrices, and implicitly there's an AND happening between them. So when you bring them back together, you add them. Okay? When you bring them back together, you add them just like how we did in the example. Okay? So you can use that technique to manipulate expressions like that. So here we can say, for example, 5 times matrix 1 and negative a quarter, because the negative is an adjective, can be viewed as an adjective, negative a quarter, but it's also a verb too, because you can say take away. All right, negative a quarter times matrix 2. And this now will be, one might say, but is it totally incomplete? Well, it's more complete, all right, than the previous one. So let's call it complete there. All right, yes. And please, as we say, view these videos with your pen and your notebook, not as a movie. This is a mathematical video. That means you have to practice it for it to stay.